Hey, today I'm bringing you two great microphone options to help improve the audio quality of your GoPro videos. Today we'll be looking at the Edutige ETM-001 and the Saramonic SR-XM1. Both are relatively small, both have an omnidirectional pickup pattern, which simply means it picks up audio in all directions or in a circular pattern, and both have a 3.5mm pin, which is perfect for any camera with a 3.5mm mic jack. GoPros don't come with a built-in mic jack, so for these microphones you'll either need the GoPro Media Mod or you'll need a separate cage and mic adapter. Now for my setup, I'll be using an Ulanzi Cage and GoPro's 3.5mm mic adapter. I might decide to try out the Media Mod in the future, but for now this is my current setup. Now you might be saying, hey, why don't you slap on a Rode Video Micro and call it a day? They provide great audio quality for the price, and I would say you're right. They are excellent microphones. However, with the dead cat being so big, it usually tends to get caught by the lens when you're recording. Some cages like the Ulanzi come with a raising plate to alleviate this issue. However, I feel like it just makes your setup a whole lot bigger than it needs to be and draws a lot of unwanted attention. And being the introvert that I am, I don't want that kind of attention on me. Time is precious, and I'm sure you're sick of listening to me talk, so let's go straight to the microphones. The first option you can go with is the Edutige ETM-001. It's about 1/4 of a finger's length, comes with a windscreen, and runs about $27. It has an omnidirectional pickup pattern, which simply means it captures audio in a circular pattern from all directions. I'm currently using no microphone. I'm using the built-in microphone of the GoPro. And what does this sound like? Here goes a few cars coming. Let's see if let's see how this microphone picks it up. So I'm currently using the Edutige ETM-001, and I found a nice shady spot and a nice windy day and a nice location where there's a lot of cars that pass by, so I can see how it all works together. Now both of these microphones come with a windscreen, and it's kind of windy right now, and it's probably hitting in the direction that the microphone is facing, so this might not be so good for this current condition, and a dead cat might be preferable in these conditions, but this is the Edutige. It's the omnidirectional. It doesn't matter where I point it at, as whether I point it sideways, forwards, or up and down, doesn't really matter because it's currently recording in all directions. Now I'm curious to see if this microphone will pick up any of the cars that are driving by in the back, as this street has a lot of cars passing by constantly. So I thought this would be a perfect place to test to see if these microphones can pick up that audio or if they would pick up my voice more prominently. The second microphone is the Saramonic SR-XM1. It's about a finger's length, comes with a windscreen, and runs about $25. Now this microphone claims to have an omnidirectional pickup pattern, but from my testing, it seems to pick up audio better at things you pointed at. So it works more like a shotgun mic rather than an omnidirectional mic. Now I'm pretty sure my voice doesn't sound as clean, as clear. It's definitely a lot better than the older versions of the GoPro, but again, having a microphone is a little bit better if you want cleaner audio. Now we are on the Saramonic SR-XM1. The wind is hitting again, and again, this microphone also comes with a windscreen. However, with the current conditions now, which is, you know, the wind, maybe a dead cat would be preferable. But for now, this is what it sounds like to use the Saramonic SR-XM1. I know that this microphone claims to be an omnidirectional mic, but from my testing and from my use, it works more as a shotgun mic. I feel like it picks up audio better at things you pointed at, and right now we're getting a bunch of cars passing by in the back, so I'm curious to see what this sounds like. So now what I'm gonna do is turn the microphone up to see how the audio changes when I move the microphone up. Now it's probably harder to hear because it's not being pointed at me, but if you were to hold this camera low, like towards your chest, and maybe pointing it at your subjects, you might be able to hear it a little bit better. So right now this microphone is currently pointed under my mouth, like under my chin. This could be perfect if you want to maybe record scenery but catch your voice. If you needed to record the subject that's in front of you, then this might not be the microphone for you, or you might just need to turn the microphone forward. But now in this situation, it'll be harder to pick up your own voice because now the microphone is no longer facing you. So those are just some things to look at. It's just one of those things where it could get tedious to move the microphone back and forth. Now you can turn it sideways, so it's like facing to the side. But if it really was an omnidirectional, then it should technically be able to grab my voice like this and also like this. So what do you think? If I had to choose one mic, I'd probably go with the Edutige, simply because I don't have to worry about turning the microphone back and forth, and I feel like the audio quality is a little bit better. However, if I was in a busy location and I really wanted to like focus on my voice when recording, then I'd probably go with the Saramonic. But I'm more curious to know what you think. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again next time.